Hello, my name is Carolina Fleischman. Welcome back to my channel. This is an environment where I will not only be discussing the most prevalent and problematic skin concerns, but equally important physical fitness and nutrition, with the goal to ultimately create a healthier, more vibrant, and fulfilled lifestyle. In one of my prior videos, I discussed the acne process extensively, and I have decided to simplify the longer version because it is critical for you to understand how acne occurs, because then you will understand how we treat it. Now, acne is a term to describe a process. It is an inflammatory process, and there's no cure for it, but we can certainly prevent it proactively. Let me paint a picture of what it looks like, how the process is when it is a skin free of acne. If you were to touch the outer surface of your skin, you're touching a dead layer known as the stratum corneum. We shed about 500 dead cells, microscopic dead cells, a day. We're not aware of it. If you were to look inside a follicle opening, you're looking at a long hollow tube as big as the diameter of a hair. That inside the follicle, it's lined with dead cells that are constantly shedding inside the follicle. Now, at the bottom of that follicle, we have sebaceous glands that produce oil. One of the reasons we produce oil is not to keep us young forever. It is to push those dead cells inside the follicle to the surface of the skin, where they sit there and then fall off. Now, that is the normal process in a skin free of acne. What happens with people that have the tendency to acne, and we do not know exactly why, the cells inside the follicle begin sticking together. This is the beginning of the acne process, and is known as a microcomedone. A microcomedone is a microscopic clump of dead cells that can be dormant for weeks, months, even years, and your skin appears to be completely clear. And like I said, they can be dormant for quite a long time. To give you an example, the average age of puberty in the US is about 9 years old. And puberty is measured by the development of breasts, not menstruation. If you have a 9-year-old, for example, that is developing breasts, and her skin can be perfectly clear, but she is in puberty. Now, she goes through her 10th birthday, 11th birthday with perfectly clear skin. And on her 12th birthday, she starts breaking out. It is very likely that those microcomedones started when she started puberty at the age of 9. We can have dormant microcomedones at any time, and they can rupture at any time. So a microcomedone is the beginning of the acne process. The acne lesion is the end of the process. Acne can progress in different ways. Let's say that the cells continue sticking together, and this time the follicle starts dilating. and you see an open comedone, a blackhead, or a clogged pore. And that is really the mildest form of acne, because you still have an open comedone. When it gets serious is when you can no longer see the follicle opening. You have a closed comedone. And underneath, in the follicle keeps dilating and the cells keep sticking together. What it is trapping P. acne bacteria. P. acne bacteria is harmless. We have it all over our body, and whether we have perfectly clear skin or not, it is just part of our fauna and flora. So this P. acne bacteria gets trapped inside the follicle where there's no oxygen, and they're trapped dead cells and trapped oil. What P. acne bacteria does when there's no oxygen, it eats the oil and it forms a very corrosive fatty acid byproduct that can break the follicle walls. And you either end up with a leak, a rupture, or a blowout. The type of lesion you get, it depends where in the follicle the break happens. A leak is when the break happens at the top of the follicle. Some of the material comes out and it is very inflammatory, and the body perceives it as a foreign invader. So you get a papule, which is a red bump, or a pustule, which is a red bump with pus on top. Let's say you get a rupture. A rupture is when the break happens in the middle of the follicle. Now you have a larger opening and it's deeper. And the lesion that you will get are mini cysts or a nodule. Many cysts are very recalcitrant to treatment. And where do women tend to get acne? In the perioral region, in the form of mini cysts. Continuing on, if the rupture happens deep in the follicle, we get a blowout. And it literally looks like the side of the follicle blew up. The lesion that you will get is a cyst. A lot of inflammation comes up, and it is much deeper. And when you have cystic acne, that inflammation is coming from the dermis and is very deep. When that inflammatory material makes its way to the surface, is damaging the dermis and collagen and elastin. And that is why cystic acne always leaves a scar behind. And a scar is damage to collagen or damage to the dermis. So that is the acne process. Yes, there's no cure for it, but we have come a long way with treatment. With the right guidance and the proper products, we can make it look like you've never had it before. The key to acne is all about prevention. You do not have to break out. We have to treat it proactively. So I hope this has been helpful for you to understand the acne process and how it can progress. And in my following videos, I go extensively about the treatment for not only teenage acne, but adult acne as well. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. And all my information is in the description below. Please do not, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And remember that we are all striving to be the best version of ourselves. So be kind to yourself and others along the way. And in the meantime, stay happy, healthy, and keep smiling. Thank you.